Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dominika, and I'm a freelancer artist and illustrator based in Hungary. Are you struggling to fill up your schedule with amazing and inspiring and also creative artwork? Well, you are lucky because I've got some amazing tips and tricks to help you get out more of your schedule. Actually, I have got 5 great ideas how you can fill up your empty pages on your sketchbook. Don't forget, stay with me until the end to know all the amazing tips and tricks. So get ready to fill up all your empty pages in your sketchbook, or just like if you are just like me, I have several empty sketchbooks they are just waiting to fill up. So the first one is the prompt list. I'm sure you know the Mermaid or Inktober. So there are lots of prompt lists in this month, usually in October. So Inktober is usually for October, but in October there are a lot of great artists who came out their own prompt list. Like my favorite artist is Jessica. She is truly amazing and is some inspiring artist for me. I'm sure you know her, but if you don't, check out her page because she's amazing artist. So in the last couple of years, she made her own prompt list is Justober. So you can find all these prompt lists for Justober, Inktober or Mermaid usually in Instagram. So you can write it down for a paper, or you just so easily you make a screenshot about it. So every time you are struggling, okay, I don't know what to draw, or you don't know how to fill your empty sketchbook, it's so easy because you already have your screenshot in your phone, so you just can check it out and you already have so many ideas what to draw. A good idea to choose a specific art supplies for a prompt list. For example, in October it's usually drawing with just ink, but you can choose other art supplies what you like. Okay, for example, Mermaid, you decided each species is usually 31 you will paint with gouache painting. So in this time you will practicing how to use gouache, how to paint with gouache painting, and obviously you will improve your painting skill as well. And also you draw every day same topic items or something. Like Mermaid, you have to draw every day a mermaid in a different theme or different something in different color or some example. But in Inktober there is a lot of any different theme and different words, but you have to draw with ink. But of course you can use any other art supplies that you are like. You can use just graphite pencil or just oil pastel, or you can use, okay, and we do it all in mixed media. So for example, you draw water or paint a watercolor, and after you added some colored pencil. With this method you will give a frame to all the things, because you will have got just a series actually, because you will have got 31 drawing with the same topic and the same method. So I think it's a very good way to improve your art skills, and also you can fill a lot of empty pages because already you have to draw 31 mermaid or something else, or you can find out your own prompt list actually. But you can decide it, okay, every drawing will go on 1 pages, or maybe one drawing for 2 pages, so you already have to draw 31 pages in your sketchbook. So if you want, you can separate one sketchbook for these prompt lists. Or for example, me, when I'm struggling how to finish my sketchbook, and I have got few pages but not so much because I'm already finished more than half, I'm using this prompt list to finish it. I count how many empty pages I have got, I see the prompt list, so I put it and plant everything, okay, which drawing, which page will we go. So I know I will finish this sketchbook with this prompt list, and I already get, okay, I have to draw this or this half, and this helped me to finish the sketchbook and fill all the empty pages I have left. Well, that was the first tip, so let's move on to the next one. Second one, still life. I'm sure that drawing and painting still life job is most of the one not the favorite. But yet we are surrounded by these objects. Just look around in your room or in the place where you are right now, in the kitchen or in your office or in the coffee shop. I'm sure that you will see lots of still life objects like this in my coffee, in my table at my teacup or something. But you can find in my desk. You can find your mouse, your laptop, or maybe some flowers, some candles, or just like me, have a cup of coffee. they are all just waiting for you. So if you don't want to draw all the items in your desk or something, you can find several very good reference pictures in Pinterest. And I have a Pinterest page, so if you wanna, you can check it out. I already put some very good still life object pictures in a tab or in a group, so you can find it there. I will put a link in the description. But also you can find your own in Pinterest or just Google. But in Pinterest, I think is the best way to find reference picture, because there is ton of still life object, or you have a specific idea, you just want to draw something around the music, like headphones, AirPods or something. So I know drawing still life object, it can be really boring, but there's such a simple shape. It's very great for improve to your art skills. It's very good way to improve how to draw correct ellipse, cylinder, cube, and any other various rotating body. I know, because this is the basic of how to draw human bodies or how to draw faces, because if you see a human body, you can see there's a lot of small cubes or any other various rotating bodies. So if you're drawing lots of still life objects like cubes or any other cylinder or just like a cup or any other things, you will improve how to draw a human body or how to draw faces. Many very famous painters have very famous still life object paintings. If you have a favorite painter, search for them. What they painted. I'm sure most of them they have a still life object painting or something like that. So search for it and see how they painted. What is the composition? How to put a good composition using with just this item. Okay, still life objects can be fruits or vegetables as well. Put in a plate or with some forks or anything. So if you don't want to use reference picture from Pinterest, you can use. So if you have no idea, okay, but I haven't got any idea what painters I wanna look for, I give you some very good tips about these painters, and I'm sure you know this. For example, here Caravaggio, the basket of the fruit, is so famous. It's a very good composition. You can check the colors, how they use it, and so on. There is Paul Cézanne, the curtain jack and fruit bowl painting. There is Paul Gauguin, also that he has got some still life object paintings you can find. And last but not least, there is Vincent van Gogh and sunflower painting. It's very famous. If I'm not sure, but this is one of the most expensive paintings in the world. So obviously, because it's so beautiful and so inspiring. So just look at this. There is a vase with a lot of sunflowers, but the composition and the colors, how you use it, is so good. Let's be honest. So if you have no idea what to do, just look at these paintings and see how they put the composition, and maybe you can redo it in your own style, or just to practice how to draw ellipse, how to draw these kind of paintings and drawings. Actually, in a university project, I repainted this very famous sunflowers painting. To be honest, I don't like it. It's not my best artwork, let's be honest, because somehow I totally lost in the process. At the end, I don't know what I wanted to use it, or I wanted to have to re-enter it, or actually what I wanted to use it. But I finished it and I learned a lot from this. Yeah, my cat, if you see, they wanted to go out. So anyway, that's not my favorite artwork, but I finished it and I learned a lot of things from it. Actually, have to use colors, have to use gesso for add more texture, have to use it. And yeah, I was planned actually, because I have several small paintings about and planned everything, but when I started to do it in this big, I just lost. So yeah, that's it. But somehow it's happened. Not every artwork it will be a masterpiece or something, but you are improving yourself, and you have a progress. This was the still life objects. I hope I make some motivation about it to paint or draw it. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, third one is drawing challenge. There are many challenges that you can take part of it and join it and draw it as well. So when you have no idea what to draw, there is 100 hands drawing, 100 heads drawing, and also you can make your own drawing challenges. If you're struggling to have to draw a bird, you can make your 100 bird drawing challenges. Put every bird you like, or you don't know it, or some specific pieces and so on. So put 100 birds in your list and draw it. And also you can do this with still life objects. Put 100 still life objects like headphone, mouse, cup, flowers, fruits, and so on in a prompt list, and you already have, and write it down. So when you don't have to, you don't know what to draw in your sketchbook, or you're struggling, you already have this prompt list. You can write also in your computer or in your laptop, or put your in your phone or something. Or for me, it's easier if I write it down on a paper and put it in my sketchbook. So every time when I have no idea, okay, I just put it out in this paper, so I already see what I wanted to draw. I don't have to think about it. Okay, but let's see, I want to draw something, but I have no idea. Okay, I have to search a reference picture. No, you don't have to. You already have a list, and you already can make earlier in a Pinterest just like a tab about it, and you saved all the images that you are inspiring. Actually, I made the 100 hands drawing challenges, and I put all the inspiring images in Pinterest in a collab, so you will find it if you need some more ideas, or you're struggling to put 100 hands pictures in a tab, so you will find it, some of them. And also obviously you can use all of it, or just some of them, and also you can make your own 100 hands picture in a tab. Actually, if you are interested about it, I already have a video about my 100 hands drawing challenges, where I put all my in a sketchbook, so I will flip through about it. I tell you more about my challenges, what eye supplies I use, how I finished it, what I like it or what I don't. So if you want, check out it. I will put the link in the upper right corner. And I think the drawing challenges is very useful, because with this method you will draw the same item over and over in a multiple times. So yeah, it will be boring. I'm not lying. After the half, or if you reach the 5th, 60th item, you will be boring that, okay, I don't want it, it's just struggling. But the goal is 100, not 50, not 60, 100. So keep start motivating and keep going, because yeah, it's it could be boring and you just say, okay, I don't want to finish it, but the goal is 100. That's why we call it 100 drawing challenges, because it's so amazing when you finished it and you can see how many you improve your art. And also, if you have to draw 100 about something, no matter it's hand or anything else, you need a lot of paper, and it means you will finish your sketchbook. Or also, if you're just starting the sketches, you will feel a lot of empty pages with this method. Or if you have a smaller, thinner notebook, or just an A5 size sketchbook, also you can use this sketchbook for this drawing challenges. So you will feel a whole empty sketchbook with these drawing challenges. And actually, yeah, my cat again, because they don't understand why the door is closed and why they are not open. Okay, so and you don't have to draw just one piece for one page. You can make a bigger drawings for 2 pages, or maybe you just want to put some smaller artwork or doodles in 1 pages. Obviously, it don't have to be a full finished pieces each 100 pieces. You can make some of the doodles, some of the full finished artwork. Maybe they are just croquis or very quick sketches. It depends on you. Maybe you wanted to, okay, you decide to do this 100 hands drawing challenge, and you decide I will use just this one art supplies, or I will paint all of them. So it depends on you, but the most important to practice every day, or when you have time, just finish it and choose that you like to draw. It depends on hands. It depends on you. That was about the drawing challenges, and I have got 2 more tips to have to fill your sketches. So let's move on to the next one. the forefront. Draw what you hate. I'm sure everyone has something that you hate to drawing, or you don't like to draw this, or you don't feel any motive, you have zero motivation to draw this. Yeah, I have the same. For me, for example, this is drawing a very difficult portrait or drawing animals sometimes, because I'm struggling it. I'm not so confident about it, and not so easily, because I'm not so good at it, and I'm not as confident at it, and the end result doesn't turn out how I imagine in my head. So my advice for you: write down what you hate to drawing, what you don't like to draw, and start drawing it. And draw with as many time as possible. Yeah, the first 20 or 10 images or artwork will be horrible or you make a lot of mistakes, but after it you after all, we will improve how to draw these items. Doesn't matter it's animals, or you don't have to draw heads or something. Just start drawing, because after the time and after practice, you will be good at it, and after you will be as confident as what you like drawing the most. And actually, these things that we don't like to draw is because this is out of our comfort zone, because we are not as confident and we don't feel it to draw it. But don't forget, the magic start out of your comfort zone. So if you want to improve yourself, doesn't matter it's art or painting or any other skills, take out of yourself, of your comfort zone, and start doing something you have never imagined. Start using any other art supplies that you always wanted, but you're afraid of mistake. And what? You make a mistake. But that's why you have a sketchbook, because the sketchbook is the place where you can make mistakes and you can have very bad drawings. Yes, I also have a very bad drawing, but yeah, maybe I learn from them or not, but I'm still drawing, I'm still practicing, because this is the most important. Keep going, keep practicing, and sometimes take out a step of your comfort zone. And last but not least, the fifth and last tips is draw what you love the most. Obviously, after what you hate, there is something that you love. Yes, there are things that we don't like to drawing and hate. I'm sure that everybody has something that they are love to drawing and they are so confident about. And for me, for example, draw what I most like is quick sketches like croquis, because I know I'm good at it, and that's why I like to draw in this. Most of them, these quick sketches is just, well, some of them 2 and 5 minutes, and some of them 5 or maybe 10 minutes, but no more 10 minutes. So draw what you love on those days when you have zero motivation and zero desire to draw, when you I don't want to draw. Okay, so draw what you love the most, because for this I'm sure that you don't have to have a reference pictures, you don't have to look for it. Just sit down and start drawing what you love, because what you love drawing, you are more confident about, and it will be turned out most of the time very well, and how they image in your head, it will turn out in the pages as well. So it's already a positive feedback, and you, after you finish it, you feel better. Okay, I love how it turned out, and you already practiced some. It depends on you what you love or what you feel more motivation about drawing. But the most important, just if you have 10 minutes or maybe a 13 minutes, sit down and draw something. Or maybe you just have 5 minutes, but you can still draw 1 or 2 things in your room or from your imagination. Or sometimes for doodling and just drawing some lines is still very helpful, because it's a practice for your wrinkles, for your hands, and for your fingers as well. So yeah, maybe it won't be a masterpiece, obviously, and sometimes they're just some doodles. But for me, it's very relaxing sometimes and very good. Just switch off my brain and draw what it came out from me. Lastly, don't limit yourself to just drawing. Use mixed media to add more depth and texture to your artwork. For example, try using watercolors with colored pencil or with oil pastel. Try to mix and experimenting with different art supplies like wash painting with colored pencil, or colored pencil with highlighter, or just with some markers. Remember, the most important thing is enjoy the process, have fun, and create. These 5 tips and tricks will help you have to fill your empty sketchbook or your whole empty sketchbook, just like in my case. So what are you waiting for? Get your sketchbook, grab some pencils, and start drawing drawing and some creating lots of artwork. Also, don't forget to share your artwork or your opinions in the comments below. And also, if you like my videos, don't forget to give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss one of my content and one of my new videos. And also, if you want to see more about me and my life, check it out my Instagram and TikTok pages as well. So see you next time. Bye bye.